All in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
Ready, ready!
Mike, 51. Hey, here I come! Here I come!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah!
Tighten up! Check!
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Squeeze! You're out!
Bang!
looking to throw. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Second and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Danny. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
From the gun, Daniels. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with the coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Open man is Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
90 Wolf.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Bam. Hey, Jet.
Check 13.
Shoot.
On first down, Herbert. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Switch. Check three. Big game. What? 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Watch the ship. 66, bullet, half.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got his target. That's Moore. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
On the set. Score.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, he's got his man. That's Wallace. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Right there. Down, baby.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hey, let's go. You got nothing yet. You got nothing.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he finds Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Check 52.
From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's good for 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
56. Mike's 56. 61. Let's box. Right. Under crunch. Hayward. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. It's Kelsey on the grab. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ricky. Jackson. Hey, Orbit.
A final shot before break. Herbert, and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to look deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You go tight. You got tight. You got up.
Another run with Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Come on, set. Hey, come on. 56. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. That's it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. So we got man. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
First down.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here it comes, here it comes. Check it out, Reed. Go. He's checking.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
6 guys.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here I come again. Check 31, check 31.
49, check 49, check.
Over.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hubbard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the leg. He's coming. We got double up.
Rotate. Spell. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let it go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Running 6. 15 on it. 81. 6. You run.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm coming. Echo.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Watch a slant. Go.
On 4th down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
They run it again with Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
30 base. Hey, lock it. Survive.
On first down, Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Herbert and Robinson with a big catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Herbert. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Rip right. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, keep it up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, he finds Robinson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. So that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Check 3.
Look at me. Go.
Come. Slam.
Go.
Check hot. Hey.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Back to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check. 5.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Hopkins with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense, because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for the Panthers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die,